Hello and welcome to 5th grade math module 2. My name is Mr. Kissinger. I'm a teacher at the Syracuse Academy of Science and Citizenship in Syracuse, New York. This is the video for module 2, lesson 5. Our objective for the day is connecting visual models and the distributive property to partial products of the standard algorithm without renaming. So we're going to be using both the standard algorithm for multiplication, and we're going to be using area models to kind of understand the way that the algorithm works when multiplying. All right, so let's get started. It says draw an area model, then solve using the standard algorithm. Use arrows to match the partial products from the area model to the partial products in the algorithm. So I started by drawing a rectangle. That should make it a little bit easier to visualize. Now we could look at this as 24 times 21, or as we learned in our previous lessons, we can split those up into numbers that are easier to multiply. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 21. I'm going to break that up into, oh, wrong way there. I'll make a smaller rectangle here. This right here is 1. And this here is 20. So now we have a rectangle that is 24 by 20, and we have one that's 24 by 1. So we can multiply 24 times 20. Then we're adding 24 times 1. 24 times 20 is 480. Plus 24 times 1, which is just 24. And that gives us 504. All right, so now we're going to use the standard algorithm. And what we're doing is essentially the same thing. We're going to start with the ones place, and first we're going to multiply 24 by 1, and that'll give us 24. And then we'll add, and we're going to do 24 by 2 tens, because we have a 2 in our tens place, which is 20. 24 times 20 is 480. And then we add those together, and that'll give us 504. So this here, our 24 times 1, and then we do our 24 times 20. Because this, when we look at just the 2 in the tens place, that shows us that that's 20. All right. So let's try a few more now that we know what our standard algorithm is. Let's try some of these down here. So we'll do 314 times 22. So we'll start with 314 on top. And first, we're going to multiply 314 times 2. So 314 is 4 times 2 is 8. 10 times 2 is 20. 3 times 2 is 6. So we have 628 plus. Now we need to multiply it by 20. So we'll have 4 times 20 is 80. 1 times 20, 20. And then 3 times our 20 is 60. So we have to add these together. And we have 6,908. So we're just taking each one of these numbers. We're going to multiply by 2, multiply by 2, multiply by 2. And then we do the same thing, but we're going to take the 4 and multiply by 2, multiply by, multiply by 20, multiply by 20, multiply by 20, and then we add those together. All right. So our next problem here is 413 times 22. So again, what we're going to do is we're going to multiply 413 by 2. So we have 6, 2, 8. So we have 826. And then we're going to add leave ourselves space for our thousands place. 3 times 20 is 60. Nope, I'm backwards there. 60. 1 times 2, 2. 4 times 2, 8. And then we add them up. We have 9,086. Okay, now let's try a word problem. So it says Zenon earns $142 per shift at his new job. During a pay period, he works 12 shifts. What would his pay be for that period? So this is a multiplication problem. We know that we have $142 per shift, and we have to multiply that by the number of shifts to find the total pay for that time period. So we're going to multiply 12 by 142. So we're going to multiply 142 by 2. That gives us 284. And then we need to multiply 142 by 10. 142 times 10 is 1,420. And then we need to add them together. Oh, excuse me, do not put a multiplication sign there. Put in a plus. We get $1,704. All right, and that's going to be it for our lesson 5 in module 2. Let me know if you guys have any. All right, so that's it for module 2, lesson 5. I hope everyone has a great day, and we look forward to seeing you next time.